Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'm making this video in response to a comment made at, I made a video, Give Me. And what he was referring to was one of a store had a gang would come in, a large group would come in and start grabbing things and just go on out without paying. And, nobody confronted them on it. And that's what he was talking about. And he was asking what I would do on something like that. Because he said the manager didn't do anything, the police didn't do anything, stuff like that. And, uh, okay, first, uh, like I say, it was a manager. Okay, this person doesn't own the business. It's just a job. And this is what I talk about when I said I've owned businesses all my life. You have a different attitude. And when you own your own business, you have a different attitude. And you have to guide that attitude on something. I learned to do it on morals. This is why I talk about morals. Now, okay, first let me talk about the gang thing. Okay, uh, if it was if it was my store, mine. It's not. I'm not the manager. It's mine. That's what I'm saying. I don't do well working for people. I'd rather own my own business. And so it's mine. I would have a video on all these people that did it. So I'll go through them and I'll start picking out pictures of each one. And but anyway, what I would do also is, and they were doing this like once or twice a week. So no, I don't do well on that. I'm not victimized that well. But anyway, what I would do, and now I'm going to tell you, it's not easy. I've said it before. Doing the morally proper thing is seldom easy, and this falls into it. And what I would do is, like I said, I've got a video of them already. I would follow them home, so I know they're home. I'm just guessing. I would say these were young minors, young kids that were doing this stuff, and so I'm guessing that's probably what it would be. So anyway, I'm be going follow them home so I know where they live. Now I won't be able to get all of them, but I'll be able to get some of them, find out where it is. Now, and then what I would do is I would have get the pictures made of each one of these, and then along with the video showing them doing all this, and then I would approach their parents. And like I say, it's not going to do any good, but you you have to give the parents the opportunity to take action. And so then I would do that, and then eventually now the parents are aware of it. Okay, I will not call the police. Okay, now we're going to stop right there because the thing is, I don't even know if it would go that far. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Uh, I got the video. I'm seeing, so now I got a record of all this. Now I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to be noticed in the neighborhood. And now the reason I'm saying this is, well, now I'm old. I'm sure I want to be noticed in the neighborhood. I've done this same thing in the past in my businesses. I've always done this, and it's never been easy. And I don't go into it with the idea it's going to be easy. I'll explain that. Okay. Now, when I was young, you say, well, look, he's some young kid. He's not from this neighborhood. And then they would confront me. And I don't want to go into a whole bunch of it, but it was in the racial days. And so, but anyway, I would explain first. I've got a reason for being here, and like I say, either somebody uh, vandalized something of our business. They stole something or something like that, and I'm here in the area asking questions, looking for them. And this is before video, so uh, so my attention would be drawn to me, and then eventually it'd be intimidation. They'd be coming after me, and at there when I'm there and there when I'm on their turf, I'm going to have to fight my way out of it. And now I've done it. Now I'm not saying it just only happened when I was a kid. I mean, it happened. It's happened throughout my life. It's always been like that. So whenever I do this, I know there's going to be a confirmation. They're going to approach me. Now, as I got older, it got easier to handle them, and then it's just plain got easier. I didn't have to fight near as much. I still do it now, and I don't have to fight near as much. But I know it's going to be difficult. Okay, and so now it's telling them, and I tell them, all right, hey, I'm Mike Maw, and this is my business, and this is what people did, and so now they know you come to this business, I'm going to be the one that they're going to have to deal with. They know that. And like I say, I will deal with it. Now, I'm not saying I did it right all this time. There's been times okay, now they know who I am. They know my business. I've had people threaten, and I've never had it happen, but I've had people threaten to burn my business down. I've have had them break windows and, do vandalism and stuff like this, not only to my business and to my car. But I've done it, but it's you that's what you have insurance for. So it's no big deal. But the thing is, for you not to do anything, it really makes you look weak. And so that's why they see me coming again, leaving my comfort zone, coming into their turf, and they think, boy, this guy is ballsy. And like I say, I've had to fight my way, either fight my way out of it or just stood my ground. It's not easy. And as I keep doing it each time, I know what's going to happen. I had my father, and we had the restaurant. Same thing when I was young. And you don't get involved. No, I'm not going to allow ourselves to be victimized. And so that's why I watch the cars. We have a restaurant. People vandalize the cars in the parking lot. I'd be looking for them for doing like, well, it's not our responsibility. It's outside. No, it is. It's our business. And so I say my dad didn't even like it. My wife didn't like it. When I got married, and we still had to, and I still did all that stuff. And she didn't like it when I'd go out there. And I say at that time I was older, and I was carrying at least one gun when I went out there. And because I knew what it was drunks, drug addicts, drug dealers, because I chased them all out. I wouldn't let them. They come over there and start partying or selling their crap on my parking lot. Well, then I take action. I start throwing them out. And matter of fact, I go to their neighbor's parking lot. I was ugly. I got videos talking about all this. But like I say, so in other words, I felt I had a moral obligation. Now, I've tried calling the cops, and this was years ago, and cops don't work. One thing, remember, police make reports. This is what they do. They don't stop crime. I made a video when I shot the guy in here in Topeka. Matter of fact, when I shot him here, and I talked about that the last time I shot a guy in Kansas. I talked about what the police did, and I told them, I said, man, wish you would have came. I wouldn't have had to shoot the guy. And he said, no, we would have let it happen. So what? Okay, police make reports. They don't stop crime. And but I say, and that's why. But see, you have to do something. I'm not saying what you're going to do is going to be right. I'm not saying what everything that I did was right. But I am saying I'm going to do something. And if it's wrong, I'll know better next time and I won't do it next time. But I say it's different when, that's what I'm saying, self defense. Self defense. You've got that moral obligation to take care of yourself. That's why you need to know self defense. Well, in a business, I've got a moral obligation to defend my business. And when you come into my business, I've got the moral obligation to make sure that you're going to be safe. It's not just, oh, well, the food's got, we need a health inspector to make sure the food is safe. No, it goes far beyond that. We don't want people coming into my restaurant selling drugs. We don't want them outside. When you're with your girlfriend and some guy wants to mess with you outside, we're not going to do that. And so, like I'm saying, so I've had to do things. I'm not saying that they're right, but I had to do something, and I've learned from doing it. You're not always going to be right when you're doing it. That's why you got to do things, and you get better. You gain more confidence. You know what you got to do. But that's the way I would handle it. So when these people think they're going to give me crap, it's not going to work like that. You're not going to do it in my business, in my household, to my family. It's not going to happen. I'm going to do something right or wrong. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.